welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Marle, and today I'm sharing you how I lost 7 kilo in 2 months without exercising. So that's interesting for you, keep watching. I previously, like a long time ago, also did another like weight loss kind of video, but that was kind of like a shock diet called the egg diet. You basically eat like eggs and a little bit of fruit and whatnot. So if that's also interesting to you, I will put it right here. So if that's also interesting to you, you can also check it out. I wouldn't really recommend that, to be honest, because it's a shock diet. I gained that 3 kilo like this, like in a couple of days, because it's like mostly water weight what you're losing, not like any fat, which you should be aiming for losing it. So what I'm gonna talk about is how I lost 7 kilo very healthily, in my opinion. And you know, just from this 7 kilo I lost approximately 6.2 fat, which is incredible, which was like one of my biggest concerns and what I wanted to achieve. So how I did it. So a little backstory. So when I started working in 2021, it was after, you know, COVID, and I gained a little bit of kilo during COVID, of course. But after I started working, you know, the long working hours, stress and etc. made me gain a lot of weight. And for the reference, I used to be like 5% fat in my body, and at the end of like 3 years I had like 37% of fat. I gained approximately like 10 kilos. It was just like pure fat, which is like not very ideal. I just want to say in the beginning, fat is not your worst enemy. Fat is not your enemy. If you're a woman, you need fat percentage, and my aim was not to just like become skinny. I just wanted to be healthier, because I was also diagnosed with lipedema, which is like which means that I have abnormal fat cells, mostly on my legs and stuff. So my doctor told me that I should try keto diet. So if you're not familiar with what keto diet is, it's basically you have very limited amount of carbs, which is like 20 net carbs per day, which means that I can't really eat anything starchy like potatoes, I don't know, rice, bread. They're like, I can't really eat that. And I just should eat lots of good fat, which is like, you know, butter, olive oil, I don't know, avocado oil, or like fatty fruits like avocado and stuff like that, and protein. You know, that's basically what I could eat. And he said to me that I should do that for like 1.5 months, and then I should just go for another 1.5 months low carb, which means that I think I can have like 50 grams of net carbs, which means that from here and there I can have some like potatoes, I can enjoy some bread and pasta and whatever. So I thought, you know what, it kind of makes sense to me. I wanted to try the keto diet, and it's like a good starting point for me because I wanted to lose fat. And you know, so he referred me to a dietitian, and I went to her. I told her like, this is what I eat, and she's like, you know what, just try to follow up to this diet. So she gave me some like basic like recipes and stuff, which I didn't follow, and I'll tell you the reason why. So basically I started doing the keto diet beginning of February. It's currently at the end of March, so I actually did it like approximately 2 months. I didn't do it for 1.5 months, and from hindsight at the end of it, I feel like I should have done for like 1.5 months, because I kind of struggled for the last couple of weeks. And the reason for that is like, you kind of eating everything, so it's everything you eat like so repetitive, and the reason why is like I was still working. So it was not like, oh, I just like make some fancy bread for myself with low carb and stuff like that. Plus like I'm a woman, so I have my periods and stuff like that. So, you know, cravings are a real thing. I always like savory things, and so it was not like 100% hard on me. Like I prefer to eat like a bowl of pasta instead of like bowl of ice cream, if that makes sense. Hi, it's my little supporter. So it was not really hard on that sense, but I feel like if you're a vegan, you would struggle a little bit. I'm not sure how much carbs in tofu. If you're vegan or like also trying to go vegan, you should be looking more into that, because having a protein source is like a very big thing doing keto, and you can't really have it while eating legumes and, you know, I don't know, hummus. You can't really have that because they have a high carbohydrates levels. So basically, so yeah, if you're vegan, I don't know if I'm pretty sure that's doable. I think I watched a couple of videos who are people are vegan and doing keto diet, and yeah, so that's what I did. I broke my keto at kind of like a middle, around like 1 month mark. So basically, when you stop eating carbs on the 3rd or 4th day, your body just starts having ketosis, which means that you're burning fat, because the main source of like energy comes from your body from carbs or sugar, because it's like very easy to burn. And if your body is using that, your body doesn't really touch the fat content in your body. And if you're trying to lose fat, you have to just like kind of stop giving your body like sugar, high sugar stuff, or like basically carbs. Therefore, it's just focuses on using the fat content to produce energy for yourself. So that's what I did. My doctor told me not to exercise for at least like 2 weeks, because you will feel very tired, you will have like headachy, you will have like some sort of like a flu kind of symptoms. I would say that's correct. Like I struggled, I think the first week, like after I hit like 5th or 6th day, I had this like humongous energy that I don't know where it came from. It came from like burning fat, obviously, but like it's like a never happened to me, you know, like I never experienced that before. I'm usually like a very low energy kind of person, like because I am like struggling with lots of like responsibilities, I have to do lots of stuff, and this has like a mental toll on me, which also like reduces probably my energy levels. But at the same time, I have to be like, you know, trying to get things done, like trying to, you know, have the housework done, trying to work for like approximately 9 to 10 hours a day, you know, going to work and coming back to work. It takes a lot of time, and most of the times I have like very low energy. So after the 5th day, I was like, you know what, I can like literally run a marathon. By the way, during these months, I also moved twice, as like I also moved the our main office, and that was a lot of like manual work. I also moved my own like apartment, and, you know, there was lots of like packing, unpacking, you know, carrying stuff. Physical aspect of that was very like hard. But while I was doing keto and like going through all of this stuff, I was, at the end of the day, I was thinking like, my body feels tired, like I'm achy, but you know what, I have so much energy that I can just like go for like a run after this, which has like never happened to me before. So I think that was like a very big plus. I never checked, there's like p-test and stuff that shows you if you're in ketosis or not. I never checked that, but I could understand from the energy levels that I've been going through. So I did it for 1.5 months. You know, last 2 weeks I was like, well, you know, here and there I ate some fries and stuff, nothing big deal, you know, it's fine. And I started at 70 kilo. I will put as like LBS over here, and it ended up after like at the end of March, I think 20th of March, I was 63 kilo. So I, you know, did this little calculation with this like, you know, fat calculation kind of like machine, and it says like I lost like 6 kilo of fat, which is like insane in 2 months, like without exercising. As I said, I was like moving and stuff, so I was not like focusing on exercising. Even though my doctor said I can exercise after 2 weeks, I was like, you know what, I have no time, literally no time. So yeah, so diet was a main thing. I want to say I used to have like kind of like skipping breakfast and eating like a very small amount of lunch, because I was always trying to lose weight, always trying to lose like fat. And then at the end of the day, when I came home from work, I was like, I'm going crazy, I need to eat something comforting, because I had like such a, you know, stressful day. And then I just eat like, I don't know, pizza, frozen pizza, or like something like that. That made me gain a lot of fat, which is like not really healthy. So what I changed is that I'll give you a very simple meal plan. If that's like something interesting for you, you can always like Google keto diet and then try to find like a good recipes for yourself. But I will just tell you what I ate. Don't take this as like a base ground, or like don't take this as like an advice, your own research. You have to know your macros and macros, and you have to figure out how to nurture your own body. But I basically did in the morning, I ate like 2 to 3 eggs, sometimes scrambled, sometimes as an omelette, sometimes I just boiled them. And I always have some sort of fruit. In Keto Diet, you can always eat berries, but that's it. You can't really have like, I don't know, a watermelon, cherries, like banana. You can't really have that. All you can have is berries. So I most of the time have like 2 or 3 eggs and side of like blueberries, raspberries, sometimes strawberries if I had them lying around, or if it's supposed in season. It's currently strawberry season, so I'm enjoying a lot of strawberries. And that was basically my breakfast. And for lunch, I always eat some sort of like non-starchy vegetable with a side of meat. So meat, as in terms of I ate salmon, I ate lamb, I ate like lots of, I don't know, like meatball kind of situation. Chicken is a really good source of protein. You know, you can eat like turkey breasts. It's very good. So I basically eat it with a side of fat, which is like, in this case, you can basically make it in the butter, like olive oil, whatever. Plus you can have like avocado as a side, plus some sort of like meal, some sort of like vegetables. So I ate lots of like zucchinis, eggplants, they're all safe. I ate lots of salad with like lots of oil in it. And yeah, some like recipe ideas. I have like filled paprika. I basically filled them with like chopped meat and lots of like spices and stuff, with some tomato sauce in it. I baked them and they taste really good. I ate it with like yogurt and stuff. So that is a good option. I usually put rice in it, but clearly you can't, so I just skipped the rice part. So that's like a 1 meal plan. I ate like lots of like eggplants mixed with zucchini and tomato sauce with also like meat in it. And then I also put like feta cheese on top. That's really good like meal. As I said, I ate lots of like salads. And like I had different salads, like I made like a simple dressing with like lemon juice and olive oil, but also had like lots of Caesar salad. And my Caesar salad dressing consists of either yogurt or cream cheese mixed with olive oil, lemon juice, and Parmesan cheese, with also salt, obviously. So it is a weird mixture, but it's like that's what I like it and how I like it. So I just make the sauce by myself. It tastes really good and it's really filling, so that was a big plus. And during the evening, I either eat like some sort of sausage and stuff with also a cup of berries, or sometimes if I'm really craving sugar, I bought this like keto bars, which is like coconut flakes covered with chocolate. It was keto. It was, I think, like one bar is like 40 grams and it has like 10 grams of carbs in it. So basically during keto you can only eat 20 grams of net carbs. So I like half it, and it's like very sugary, so it like completely dissolved my craving for sugar. I bought that from Amazon. I think the brand is NYX. You can also find like other flavors that help me a lot. Also, like before my period, I'm craving something salty and like something unhealthy, like something fried. And I also found some like keto chips that's made from soy. I like the salt and vinegar chips, like that keto chips. This also has like one package was like 50 grams in total weight, and it has like 5 grams of carbs, which is like incredible. They were dry, but they did what they're supposed to do. So like it's not like you can be 100% like struggle with this. If you want, you can find some like keto snacks and stuff here and there, or you can just like make it on your own. Basically, it's also kind of like a fun thing. I also you can make some sort of bread with almond flour. I actually did a pizza with almond flour and it turned out very well. I just mixed it with like chia seeds and mixed it with water. You can put an egg if you want like a better consistency, but it bakes also pretty well too. So yeah, that's basically what I ate. I also did like intermittent fasting, I guess you can say. I'm not 100% committed. I usually stopped eating around like 5 until I eat my breakfast next day. It's like around like 8 o'clock. I wouldn't say I fully committed on that, but I would say like 65% I also did intermittent fasting, which probably helped a lot. What I also realized after this diet, I'm not bloated anymore, which is probably why I'm just not consuming a lot of like bread and flour kind of stuff, which is a big thing. I was not constipated, so that's also another thing, because I eat lots of vegetables and stuff, which is great. And yeah, I currently stopped my keto diet today and I'm going low carb, which is like I can have like 50 grams of carbs a day. So I will just continue the cycle. So yeah, it's like basically the beginning of my like healthy weight loss journey. I'm not planning to lose any more weight, and I'm just trying to like maintain it, and my next goal is to have more muscle mass. So I just want to gain weight as a muscle. So yeah, if that's also interesting to you, I can share my journey with you. But yeah, that's basically what I did. Please talk with your doctor if you have like any health concerns about the keto diet, because it's definitely not for everyone. And yeah, I hope this gives you a little bit of advice, a little bit of something to think about basically. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.